GNLo.
Podcast, your main man, Prolific the Professional.
G Money. It's your boy Lo. We back again. Ready to get at it.
Back at it for another season, season 2. Gonna get into the same format, same topics, pop culture, top 5. Gonna throw some other things at you as well. So we can get right to it, man. What's on the docket for this week,
man? Let's talk about that Tyrese thing, Let's talk about that Tyrese.
Black tie.
The Coca-Cola boy.
Black tie affair.
The Coca-Cola boy.
Yeah, I don't know what it's at a point now where I don't know if he's doing this for just the attention or if he is actually going through something, with his drugs or whatever the case may be. I don't know, because you can never tell with some of these dudes. He a Hollywood dude at this point. He ain't just a singer. Yeah. So you never know if these dudes
get in the Transformer field. You're a Hollywood nigga.
Yeah, you just he might just be in a situation where he's looking for the attention, and I'm not gonna say that is the case, but when you perpetuate it this long and this exaggerated, it starts to look like, all right, man, I don't have no sympathy for you no more. You know what I mean?
You know, from the sounds of it, man, he sounds like he in a bad place right now. Just to me, I feel bad for the brother. You know, he had a hot album. He just dropped a hot album a couple years ago. Thought everything was gravy train, but
yeah, he had a single.
Yeah, shit went awry somewhere in his personal life, and it's coming to light right now. Sound real bad right now, man. He's looking real bad out here.
Man, fuck Tyrese.
Oh shit!
Listen,
there you go.
Listen, man. Listen. Let's just look at
early.
Let's just look at the facts here, man. Let's look at the facts, man. I'm not gonna be sorry for this guy, man. I mean, he crying about his daughter or whatever, and I mean, I can understand that, but I mean, he crying about child support and all this crap, man. You done made Transformers movies, all this crap. But that's here nor there. I just don't know what's going on with him, though. He's losing his marbles, man. Like, he talking about Will Smith supposed to be getting him $5 million, man. I don't know what's going on with Tyrese, man. I'm just going, I don't know, maybe we should pray for the brother. I don't know.
But I thought that
Jody,
if I had to, right, he in Jody mode right now. If I had to try to understand, I guess the root of it is his, situation with his ex-wife and the daughter, who he says he doesn't have access to visitation, all this other stuff. But there was also something that had just recently come
this
out
ain't making it no better
at all, right? But I guess that sometimes you get backed in the corner. It's like whatever is whatever. Mm-hmm. But there was something, true or not, I don't know, but this past week, they said he missed his last 2 visits because
that's
he was
what I was
elsewhere.
going to get at. Yeah, because I think he was doing yoga somewhere.
Yeah, so if you have this court-appointed opportunity and you miss it, all right, you don't get no sympathy,
he was
dog.
doing yoga somewhere, man. Like, Tyrese always been a little off to me, man. So I don't know. He almost, Tyrese almost fucked up the deal with Dre and Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah, that's true.
That $1 billion deal.
That
man.
was the first lame thing that I knew him to do. Yeah.
So all right, I don't know, man.
Yeah, he's the one that got up on that camera and started crip walking in the studio like it was his money.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Okay. And then Apple was like, hold on.
Who was this nigga?
This deal ain't done.
Apple said just like that. Who was this nigga?
Not only that,
this deal ain't done. This deal ain't done. Yeah. Hey, get Jimmy and Dre on the phone right now, man.
This nigga off the set.
You was about to get some more money. We gonna have to cut that. 10%.
Tell you what. Since you was in the studio crip walking off of that shit, you need to call Dre and ask him for $5 million. Because he good for it, but he probably ain't going to give it to you either based on your current antics, man. Get out of here, man.
I don't know, man. Yeah, Tyrese, I mean, everybody done got at him, so it's whatever, man. Tyrese, I hope you get some help, brother.
Black tie, man. Yeah, salute to you, man. Whatever's going on, thing with your daughter, sounds like a terrible situation, but you lost the people. with the antics.
Get your shit together, bro.
Please do.
Moving on. Let's jump right into sports real quick, man. I just want to touch on this real quick. We looking at OKC right now, and we looking at Cleveland, and when the 2 top storylines coming out in this offseason with them losing, Cleveland losing Kyrie, Carmelo going over to OKC, and both of them right now is looking bad.
Yeah, and Kyrie team looking great.
Yeah.
Number 1 team in the East.
So let's talk about that. What's y'all opinions on that whole situation? What's going down right now? You know, because the situation is still active.
My thing is, Cleveland got the oldest team in the league. Their average age is 30. Mm-hmm. And they can't, from what I'm seeing, they getting tired when it gets to like the third or fourth quarter. So, I don't know. LeBron is going to have to, he got to do a lot more now with these. And then they still don't have Isaiah Thomas, so we don't know how that trade really going to work out until he get back in the lineup. But, and then they giving up the most, like, they not playing defense either. So, I don't know. And then, like, it shit, like, we had, like, the last game against the Rockets, James Harden had more rebounds than Kevin Love. He actually doubled them. Yeah. Like, shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't. It ain't going. I don't know. But Cleveland, they'll get it together. It's just gonna take a while. But Boston looking real good, and then the East is so sorry right now. You know, anybody can. It's anybody. Yeah, the Pistons got the second best record in the East.
They do.
So that
shout out to the D. The
Pistons
shout
got
out to
the
the D
second.
at the new arena.
You know what I'm saying? So and then OKC. I don't know. Paul George ain't putting up his numbers, but I mean, you got a lot of shooters over there, so it's still. Golden State still got the West.
Of course. I don't think OKC is gonna put it together this year. It's gonna hit a wall. Cleveland will get better. I think it has less to do with age than it has to do with how many new parts you've added to the puzzle in 1 year. Like, you gotta think about it. This is almost a complete overhaul from the team that they had last year in terms of the players that actually get on the floor.
Right.
You know
the key players.
Everybody, right. And then you're missing Tristan Thompson for however long at this point. He wasn't really performing at his peak anyway. But then again, I think we only, 14 games in at this point. I don't really put a whole lot of stock in the NBA until they hit 30, 35. Okay.
I was about to say
at that point,
break.
Well, I mean, at that point, it's time to start heading towards, what your actual goal is. But 30, 35 games, I'll just say 35. That's when it starts to shake down to, okay, is this legit or not? With, I would hope that the Pistons can sustain this, but I honestly don't think they will. Yeah. But when we get to that point in the season, we'll be like, okay, this is who's who. You start to see Cleveland move up a little bit, which I'm sure. And Boston is going to be right there as well, but I don't think they'll be able to do it for the long haul, especially when
I'm really surprised how good Boston's doing, and they don't even have Gordon Hayward. Right. They lost him the first game, and Boston is doing.
I'm like, I thought that kind of was going to shake him a little bit, but it didn't.
Kyrie is turning up, man, on these, man. It's crazy.
And, and I think he kind of got a chip on his shoulder, too, in a sense that he saw all the hate that was coming his way when he left earlier in the summer, and people saying this, like, why the fuck would you want to leave LeBron? This and that and the other. So I think he playing with that fire right now. He got like a rejuvenated fire that he going at. And I think that's helping him a lot over in Boston.
And Dwayne Wade, man, it's time for him to hang it up, man. And he hit that wall, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot, LeBron got a lot of miles on him too. But LeBron is a different beast than Dwayne Wade in general.
Sure.
So that's a different species, right? That's a different species of human, but yeah, it's Wade is just
last night he broke his ankle and kept going.
Yeah.
Did Wade did?
No, LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh. That he stepped on Trevor Ariza's foot. You know how you step on somebody's foot and then turn your ankle? He kept going.
Yeah,
like right after the commercial break.
Like
he's Wolverine.
But speaking of LeBron, what y'all think? Just real quick, what y'all think he gonna do next year? Y'all think he jumping ship?
I think he gonna make the best business decision. If it ain't clear,
fucking political answer is that, man?
No,
I don't hear that shit.
Whatever he goes,
some controversy.
It's gonna be for the money. Wherever he go, I think it's the money and the titles.
I don't think he need the money. I don't think that's
he don't need it.
I think
he already said he want to be
LeBron
the first billionaire basketball player.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna get that playing basketball. He gonna do that with ventures outside the court. But I think LeBron wants to chase that legacy because he always hear in the back of his head all those asterisks. Oh, you've been to the championship this many times, but Jordan was 6-0. You lost, nigga. Shit like that.
Well, he ain't gonna gain that back because
he's not gonna gain that back. But I think he's trying to build. The only way he can do that is like, okay, well, I won championships with multiple teams. He can hit it from another area. Yeah, I think he's more with basketball. He's more about his legacy than the money. I don't think the money is an aspect.
They brought up something to him saying like, would you think about owning the Cleveland Cavaliers? And he said, sure.
Yeah, Dan Gilbert ain't gonna do that.
I don't know. He said, I know they was
Did you
talking
see
about
that letter
broken
he
the
wrote
like that. Yeah,
the
no,
first time he left?
He definitely won't be
Dan
the
Gilbert
majority owner. But I think he's just
called
talking about
LeBron everything in the book except a nigga.
I'm just talking about
an open letter.
Yeah,
I'm thinking they gonna work something behind the scenes and be like, hey, if I resign here,
he might.
When I retire, because he can't do it as a player. That's just against the rules. But after he retire, be like, okay, he's not gonna own the whole team, but he'll probably get a stake of it.
I don't think it's gonna be Cleveland.
I don't think it's gonna be Cleveland. He can do that.
I don't think Dan Gilbert is gonna let her. Yeah, he could do that anywhere. It'll probably be better off for him doing it anywhere but Cleveland.
Same thing Jordan did.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Jerry Krause wasn't having that shit. He wasn't letting Jordan get a piece of the Bulls.
No.
So he went out to DC.
Especially since Jerry Krause was the reason Jordan wanted to retire the first couple times.
Exactly.
Whatever.
So he went out to DC and got his piece.
Right.
I don't think LeBron's going anywhere. I don't. I mean, at this point, he'd have to join.
If he do,
he'd have to join.
They
the
keep
team
saying the Lakers is unloading, just waiting for him.
Yeah, I don't know. If my destination would probably be my destination would probably be San Antonio. If he wanted to look, if he was chasing,
I think that depends on if Greg Popovich stay. How long?
Oh yeah, no, if Greg stay, yeah. But if he chasing rings, I think San Antonio would be the spot. They would have to get rid of Aldridge though.
He'd have a better chance there than anywhere else. Only other
just because of the coach.
Golden State other than that.
Yeah, just because of the coach.
Yeah,
just because of the coach. Yeah. So I don't know.
I mean, his legacy is cemented anyway.
Yeah, he good.
Whether he wins another ring.
I heard some rumors that they was talking about he might retire after this year.
And you know what? In my opinion, my personal opinion, he ain't got shit else to prove.
What is he? I think he just turned 34 this year.
Yeah, I heard they was talking about he might retire.
33.
But he might come back.
LeBron, no, I'm sorry. He got 32.
Listen, LeBron, I think that's the best route, man. You ain't got shit else to prove. Only thing you got to do right now is to fuck up your legacy. If you go any further, you can only fuck it up at this point. It ain't gonna get no better.
How could he do it?
What, fuck it up?
His
game could actually decline.
Yeah, he can
his game could decline. We could actually see his game decline.
Like Jerry Rice, like
or Peyton Manning and stuff like that. Go out on top, man. You on fucking top.
Go out like Barry Sanders. Nobody saw your decline.
Right, nobody saw your decline. or even Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, nobody saw his decline.
Nobody saw his decline.
Yeah.
I hate when I see, first of all, I'm not.
I got a good one. Go ahead.
All right, well, let's go. No, I was just going to say, just touching on that, I just hate to see when, the best declines start declining, like the Peyton Mannings and stuff like that.
No, it hurts.
Like I said,
it do. No, me and my boy, right? My boy Tyrone, man. Randy Moss is his favorite wide receiver. He said the only reason he won't say Randy Moss is above Jerry Rice because of Jerry Rice. But in his heart, he think Randy Moss is better than Jerry Rice. But they had
argument.
Yeah, they had these debates, right? Between Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, and Calvin Johnson. Who would you pick? If you was starting, no, Jerry Rice not in it. No. It's just those three, and you was starting a team, and you had to pick one of those wide receivers. Which one you would pick? Now let me give you the backstory. Now there was a interview with a receiver that played with Randy Moss when he was in New England, and played with Calvin Johnson in Detroit, Nate Burleson. And this question was asked to him.
Nate Burleson.
Who he had picked, and Nate Burleson said Calvin Johnson. And he said he played with both of them. And he said the reason is Randy Moss was a freak. Nobody could deal with him but he's like, only thing with Randy had one route. He went up. That's it.
He had two, post and fly.
Yeah, he had one route.
But yeah, no, he
was like Calvin was fast as hell too. But Calvin can go up top and get you.
Right.
Calvin
more
route running was better.
Yeah, he had more dimensions.
He said Calvin go across the middle and Calvin would block. So he said he would pick Calvin over Randy Moss. And my boy, man, he just like, man, no, Randy Moss, that's it. Like his stats, like I'm like, he was all like Randy Moss, like Calvin. I was like, if Calvin would have played longer, you never know.
It sounded like he wasn't really open to the discussion. He was just trying to get you to be on his side.
You know what got him when he was all like
I just need you to come over.
Because he walked himself into it because he was all like, shit, I think Michael Irvin better than Calvin Johnson. That's what he said. And I was like,
Michael Irvin was dope though.
But I was like, you know what? But you see all these people have people around them. Like Michael Irvin had Emmett. He had Troy, throwing the ball.
He
I'm
had
like,
a team.
he had a team around him. Like even Randy Moss, he had Chris Carter.
Right, he had the running back Robert Smith.
Yeah, it was other options that people had to deal with.
Dante Culpepper.
Calvin got triple teamed every game.
Yeah. No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the same reason Klay Thompson can hit 60 points in a game because you got 3 other threats on the floor.
Yeah,
at the same
like
time.
Calvin gets tripled every game, dude.
Yeah.
So, like, me personally, and I told him, like, I think it's real close between Randy and Terrell Owens.
I was about to say,
like,
Terrell Owens is more of a,
yeah.
I would pick, Randy Moss was a highlight film. He was a human highlight film. He was kind of like Dominique Wilkins. He was just a highlight film. Mm-hmm. He only really had one dimension to his game. And like he said, it was that fly route and making unbelievable catches. And though those catches got niggas to championships and Super Bowls and shit like that, and I'm not doubting that, but like you said, he had them other factors. He had a team behind him. He had a different aspect of the game that made his team better. But Calvin and T.O. as players, as just pure players, they had more dimensions to their actual game.
And when I brought up the blocking,
but the only thing with T.O.,
he dropped a lot of balls.
Yeah, he dropped a lot of balls.
Yeah, and he brought that up about T.O. He's like, T.O. dropped a lot of balls. And he was all like,
he was dynamic.
Oh yeah, and he was all like, well, Randy Moss didn't block. No, he's like, what he blocking for? He's all like, I'm like, well, you want the running back to block so he can get. He's like, why? So he can get.
No, I don't want my receiver to be the best blocker on the team, but in the scheme of our offense, I need him to get in the fucking way.
He was like, would you want 10 yards and want 80? Randy gonna get you 80. He's like, that blocking don't matter. I'm like, what the?
Maybe.
Not only that, but just just taking it kind of outside of football, but still inside football. Randy Moss definitely was more of a headache to work with.
Right. You're talking about it from a locker room standpoint.
Yeah. Like this motherfucker's probably not gonna do he might not give you his best if something ain't going right.
He was that prototypical diva receiver.
Yeah.
And Calvin just wasn't that guy.
Calvin might have been that. We just never saw it. Right.
Well, we know T.O. was.
Right, yeah, the whole TV show.
But basically, he had something for everything. I was like, all right, Randy Moss don't block. He was like, what are you blocking for? He can get you 80 yards. Get that 10 yards. But then I was talking about the routes. Like, Randy only had one route. Well, he was all like, hey, the shortest distance is straight ahead. Like,
football, I'm a football guy, but football isn't as easy to break down as basketball. There's too many dimensions in football because then you have to factor in what type of scheme are you running, what type of offense. Everybody don't fit the type of offense that Randy Moss fit the run and gun offense that Minnesota was running in.
Well, I think
Calvin Johnson doesn't really fit that type of offense.
When you have a talent like Randy Moss, you gotta basically make your offense around him.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like when he went over to
Patriots.
Yeah, he didn't run it. They didn't scheme it to Randy Moss.
Well,
they just threw his routes to him like that.
Yeah, because but you know what I'm saying. Too, but
I'm just saying. But it's with football. It depends on what type of system you in, schemes and things like that. It's not as in basketball. It's a little bit different. People could do their own little thing. But I would take Calvin over Randy. But I'm like you. I think the more argument would be T.O. or Calvin than Randy and Calvin.
So on your list, your list of wide receivers, would it be T.O., Calvin, and Randy?
No, I think Calvin was better than T.O. I think Calvin was better than T.O. I think T.O. because T.O.
he just had
T.O. was dope, and I'm not taking nothing from T.O. And I think T.O. should be in the Hall of Fame. That's some bullshit. But T.O. got them drops. T.O. had a lot of drops.
T.O. ain't in the Hall of Fame for the same reason Tyrese not getting that money that he has. That's why he not in there.
But T.O. got them stats too. His stats is better than
Randy Moss and
Calvin Johnson.
And it's crazy because T.O. was playing behind Jerry Rice for a couple few years. Yeah, so he had to catch up on his stats.
Yeah. All the drops, he still got
T.O. Like I said, T.O. is dope, and I'm not taking them from T.O. I think it's a shame what the NFL is doing to T.O., but that's a different story.
Yeah, that's garbage.
He kind of brought that shit on himself, so whatever. Yeah. Next topic. Where we going with this? Where we going?
I guess we can keep it sports, man. We got allegations, I guess, at this point with the guys from UCLA stealing out the damn what store was it? Louis. Okay, I knew it was a high end joint. It was something I ain't affording these days.
I just don't get it. I need more facts. Like, why are you stealing this shit? Like, it might not have been him. He might have been with the boys.
Right. It might be a guilty association type of thing.
But dog, like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's a crazy situation.
You got a Ferrari at the house, bro.
Any of y'all, like, why are y'all doing that?
y'all got to know the situation where y'all at, man. Y'all are not in the U.S. no more. The same rules, laws, none of that shit apply, man. Y'all just got to be smarter with y'all actions, man. I know that shit is fun. I never had the talent or ability to do the shit that y'all doing or go to places that y'all going on that level. But god damn, y'all niggas got to take some common sense in
and
there.
even if it wasn't you, dog, like you should have told your boys, man, put that shit.
That's what I'm
back,
saying.
bro.
Y'all get caught up in the moment, and y'all niggas just do stupid shit.
And it could have been that this boy stole the shit. If it was that what happened, allegedly, that his boy stole it and he didn't know, and they found out. It could have been that.
Yeah, and it could have been,
know.
like I said, guilty with by association. So
I mean, I don't know.
No, it's a crazy situation, but
I'd rather they get caught like James Winston did stealing crab legs. Like, at least you gotta. As silly as it sounds, at least you have a case saying, "Well, damn, I can't get a job to pay to buy food, so that's why I'm here doing it." But you don't need a Louis bag at 18, 19.
Right.
You certainly don't need to steal it for any reason. But this is an unfortunate situation, and then I wouldn't be surprised if the NCAA tries to spin this in some sort of way to justify all the bullshit that they going through with the players and the coaches and those shoe companies and shit siphoning money and getting these players to come to certain schools. Like, I feel like they're gonna find some way to spin that, and I don't know, man. I've never been that type of kid. I never really cared about shit like that, them high end names and stuff like that. I mean, I know here in Detroit where we are, that was always a big thing, but not enough for me to go in there and try to steal shit. I mean, nah.
You gotta wait. I got way more to lose than I had to gain by that shit. So you just gotta start weighing it like that. You got a whole family name behind. You got a brother that just got in the NBA, and then you just say you bought him a Lamborghini and shit like that. That's crazy, man.
I don't know what
Fuck, you need a Louis V bag for,
man.
And I don't even know. UCLA might kick his ass off the team.
They could, like, especially depending on how.
I've seen the NCAA do a lot worse for shit less. So yeah.
So we don't know what's going on.
If his ass go to jail for however many years for this shit, he gonna have no choice but to get kicked off that team.
He's gonna become ineligible.
He already about to miss some games because he can't leave China for 2 weeks at least.
Yeah, season starting. They went out there for an exhibition game, prior to the season starting. So
fucking crazy.
Yeah, hold your head is all I can say, man. It's not a. You had total control over this, from what we know. Put it that way. Terrible. You shouldn't have been on that shit. Whoever it was, whichever the three. Hell, it could have been all three of them. We don't know.
Fucking knows.
I know one thing. If I ain't have shit to do it, I'd be whooping on them niggas' asses in that hotel. Like, what the fuck you steal that for, man?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And then going forward, disassociate yourself with them, man. And like, if teammates or not, man, fuck that. Y'all put me in a spot. I ain't with all that shit. Unless we all knew what was going on before we walked in that store, it's on you. Fuck that. Point there.
Before we get off of sports real quick, one tidbit about OJ. Little situation in Vegas real quick. I don't know if y'all heard about it. OJ was recently paroled. Orenthal J. Simpson the juice was fucking loose. This nigga got banned from the Cosmopolitan in Vegas.
Yeah, Cosmopolitan.
Now, the situation behind the story is still murky as of today. Well, as of what I'm caught up on. I just know that they did say that he wasn't drunk or high and no shit like that. I think that was one of the first things that they tested him on. But what y'all think about the juice, man? The juice being loose.
Man, fuck the juice. Fuck OJ. Fuck all that shit. Nobody gets banned.
Hey, man, he ran for 2,000 yards. That
was a long time ago. That shit old. Fuck that. Nobody gets banned from anywhere for no reason. Right, for no reason.
Not unless it's gambling. Maybe he had a gambling day. Ain't nobody put that in there.
Yeah, but they would have banned his ass before that night. They would have been like, they banned him that day. It had to have been something. Like, if he had done something in the past, the ban would have been on, and as soon as you walked through there, it would have been this shit. But the shit hit the fan the other day. Like, what are you doing? Like, man, first of all, you too damn old. You too old to be doing this shit, man. We, in our 30s, man, we know better than to do some of the shit that you done been through. Like, what is going on, man? I guess old age doesn't necessarily bring wisdom, because clearly this nigga's still up to the same shit.
I don't know, man, but all I can say is this. OJ trying to fuck. He been in jail for a while. Yeah, he been in jail for a while, man. He was in Vegas probably trying to. He's probably.
You don't think he had no pussy waiting on him as soon as he got out?
He might have, but he had to get his shit together though. How old is OJ, man?
Shit, I think he's 70.
He about 70.
Yeah.
Man, he had to get his shit together,
his
man.
dick wet?
Yeah, that's all. He was in Vegas. He might have tapped a girl on the ass and got in trouble. I don't know why he got banned.
So he's trying to go back to jail if he tapped.
I don't know. I saw pictures of him with 2 brand new white bitches with blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, so OJ out there, the juice is loose, baby. And I know some funny shit when he
guard your wife.
When they asked that motherfucker, "Hey, have you seen Bruce Jenner lately?" That nigga said, that nigga was all right. All he could do was shake his head.
What?
He did what?
Who?
Like, so man, the juice is loose, man. Like, I don't know, man. He in his 70s, man. We don't know how long, he got to go, man. So he about to live life right now. So I don't know.
Man,
I say go for it, Juice.
I had to go for it, Juice.
Hey man, it sounds like they trying to get your
See you in the end zone, baby.
They trying to get your ass locked up again. That's what it sounds
Hey man, hey, you score that touchdown, man. Go ahead and get it, man.
Don't fit.
I think he one of them.
You must have quit, baby.
he one of them type of motherfuckers that with everything that he has access to, and everything thrown at him, I think he got one of them personalities where he looking for the thing that he can't have.
It's reckless, baby.
Like
reckless abandonment, baby. Run that ball with reckless abandonment, baby. That's how I like my running backs.
That sound like rape.
That sound like
no,
rape.
Don't rape, man. Don't
rape, but just take it, Juice.
If the rubber didn't fit, you must have quit.
Hey, man. Call Cosby and see how he doing with that shit.
That's a low blow.
See how he dealing with that shit.
About that 70 bitches. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
He ain't raping bitches.
OJ,
he out here breaking Will Chamberlain numbers.
OJ getting banned from places for whatever reason, man. We just all jokes.
They don't know what happened though. Why he got banned?
They know. They know.
They didn't release it.
I just don't know. But yeah, I haven't read what happened up to date.
He tapped the waitress on the ass, man. I don't know. He been locked up. What you expect, man? What you expect, man? He tapped the waitress on the ass.
He better go home and jack off, nigga. That shit, nigga. I'm riding straight, clean. If I was in OJ position, fuck that. They already put you in that. Put you in the box.
They love the juice.
For some old shit and told you it was some new shit. They put you in jail for that shit in 94 or 95, whatever year it was. That's what it really was.
The juice. He was guilty.
Next up, man. We're going to get top 5 albums right now. Rap albums. We're going to do top 5 rap albums.
Rap.
Hip-hop.
All time, though, right?
Lyrical geniuses.
We're not talking about last 15 years.
No, we're going to do all time. We're going to do all time, man.
All time?
All time. Top 5 rap albums. We're going to need Pro to go first. Pro, where we at with it?
Wow. Put Pro on the spot.
Can't back down. The camera's on, baby.
Boom, wow.
Top 5. All right. Okay. Shouldn't be too difficult, but there may be some edits need to be done in this one.
Nonsense. Raw. Like OJ.
Oh.
OJ all day.
Great. All right. So I'm gonna go with The Chronic, the first one.
No, wait. Time out. Is this in order? Or we just top? Okay, no order.
No, no order. Just give me these 5. I'm going to Lonely Island, and I can have these 5 with me.
All right.
Go with The Chronic. I'm gonna go with Me Against the World, Tupac. Doggy Style. This is a tough one, but I'm gonna go with, because I want multiple albums by this group, but I want I hate to pick between these two. I'll say Give Me a Quemini, even though AT Aliens or something.
I feel you right there. I feel
so what's that? That's 3 or 4?
That's 4.
Chronic, Doggy Style, Me Against the World,
and AT Aliens.
AT Aliens.
No, Quemini.
I mean Quemini.
Yeah.
And whoo. It's tough because it's like
the 5th one is always the
It's
bitch.
like 15 that I got in my
bitch.
head, man. Damn.
Ooh, it'll get you.
Ah.
Watch out the hair, baby.
Yeah, man. And then give me. Ooh,
Gotta throw it out there.
He got a few of these. Give me Illmatic.
Give me
Illmatic.
Top 5 right there.
Shit.
Let's recap it.
There's a bunch of y'all guys. I love the rest of y'all rappers, but if I had to just,
hey man, fuck that. No apologies. That's in top 5. Fuck them. Fuck that.
Had to have.
No, but you got The Chronic. You got Aquemini. You got Me Against the World, Illmatic, and Doggy Style.
Right.
That was top 5. G Money, what you got? Where we going with?
It's on me.
It's
Rap.
on you, G Money.
Rap.
G Money.
It can't be on
Where the
me.
money at?
Can't be on me.
Yeah, the money ball. Let's go.
All right. Well, The Chronic is the best rap album ever made. Flat out.
Number 1. Fuck everybody.
That's the best rap album
put it out there.
ever made.
Fuck everybody. All right.
Fuck everybody.
All right.
Since then.
So everybody else,
That
y'all
is
just
the-
fall behind that.
That's the best rap album ever made.
All right.
My opinion. It's the best rap album
Hey
ever
man,
made.
you ain't gotta
No,
explain
and then-
what you think.
Then
Okay,
Doggy Style is in there too.
That's almost like the same album. Like I feel like
Yeah,
they did.
it's
both.
a-
I
it's
feel
an
like they did them
extension.
both
And you know
It's
what?
the same.
If I had to put money on it, I bet you they did.
at the same 6 month.
Some of them was like, yeah, fuck it. We just gonna throw it away, but we're gonna
Right,
put it on
right.
here.
Doggy
Right.
Style is in my top 5. Paid in Full is in my top 5.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
That's a shocker.
Yes.
That's respect.
Rakim
Aaron.
Okay.
and Eric B.
I'm proud of you of that pick.
So that's 3. Me Against the World is in there.
Okay.
That's my 4. Who we at that 5?
At that bitch.
Yeah.
We at that
That bitch.
5, boy.
Can't hold no more in the bag after this one. You gotta make a smart choice.
Jake, you wanna go home? You wanna go home, Jake?
Ooh,
What you
this
gonna do?
is just fucked up, man.
Put your favorite No Limit album in there.
Nah.
They didn't-
Man,
they didn't
I'm
make
walking
the
up
cut.
from this
They
set.
didn't make the cut. We can do a favorite top 5 No Limit album.
No.
They didn't make it.
I would. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just give
They
you the
didn't make
cameraman at that point.
They
I
didn't
can't
make it.
fucking
Stop
do
the
it.
master people. We're not doing that.
Respect the
They-
man. Respect the people.
No, they didn't make it. Damn, that's a hard one, man. Cause I
Come
want.
on, man. Come on, man. Throw it out there.
You know what? I know how I'm biased, so I'm gonna put All Eyes on Me too. All Eyes on Me is in
Okay.
there.
Okay, let's
So that's my
recap.
5.
Recap.
That would
Chronic,
Chronic,
Doggy
Doggy Style.
All Eyes on Me, Me Against the World, Paid in Full.
Okay.
That's ballsy. All right, Low.
Smooth.
Let me go with it. I'm gonna go with the Chronic. I got Doggy Style in there.
First Chronic. No, I'm just playing.
Threw me off a
See,
bit,
it's
'cause
a
I
doc-
was thinking
you
too.
see-
Like,
you see-
fuck,
you
what
see-
Chronic am I
You
talking
see,
about?
it's a Dr. Dre theme here. Just so y'all know.
Touche. Wink. What did I say? Doggy Style, the Chronic. I'm gonna go with the. What was Eminem's second mainstream album? Marshall
Mathers album.
That one. That one. ATLians.
That's his best one to me.
Yeah. ATLians and All Eyes on Me. Right there. Top 5 rap albums. Low.
Yeah, I can't really argue with none of that. I mean, Paid
No,
in Full.
Paid in Full was fucking ballsy.
Paid in Full has 3 really good songs. Like,
Let me-
I
Did you
still
just do
wanna
that
hear.
just
Let me
to
tell
throw a wrench in the game?
No, let me tell
Or
you.
do you really believe that?
No, let me tell you. I go back so far, like
Making up shit.
when I heard Rakim, dog, that shit was ridiculous, dog. And his voice, and then that whole album, dog, from top to bottom, is great. Like just like the Chronic, the whole Chronic, you can listen to the whole Chronic all the way through. It's great. Like to me, Paid in Full, the whole album, dog. Even that fucking the Eric B, the solo thing, the Chinese arithmetic, all the scratching. Dog, that whole album cold.
Yeah, I missed those days.
No, yeah.
It
no
was
doubt.
just scratching. The DJ
Yeah,
just
yeah.
let
It was
let
right.
Eric B
That's
live.
when them niggas was really
Yeah.
scratching. That was real
Right.
shit back
That
then.
Chinese
Jazzy
arithmetic,
Jazz
dog,
and
that-
all them niggas.
Dog, Paid in Full out cold.
But I really felt your dilemma with Aquemini and AT
Yeah,
Aliens,
because
man. that's a
AT
fucking
Aliens-
dilemma for your ass.
ATLians is probably, and we don't have to turn this into a topic or nothing.
Right.
But I think ATLians is probably like the best sophomore effort from a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
I say that in the Marshall Mathers LP. Yeah.
I could see your argument for sure.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
just
you know, as
thought
far
that,
as
Slim Shady LP was just good. It's fun to me too. Like, you know
I
what I'm
thought
saying?
it
It was
was
almost on the same
I'll
level.
go on record. I thought that shit was a joke until G put me up on Slim Shady.
Well, the song was
Thought
a
it was a
fucking
fucking
joke.
joke.
That
I thought it was like Weird Al Yankovic. or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
back
yeah,
then.
yeah.
I did.
yeah, I listened to Encore today, so I know, which was a complete joke.
Yeah, let's not even bring that up.
Shout out to Eminem. I know you got a new joint coming out.
Real quick. Speaking on M,
I'm just be honest. I didn't like that. I don't like that
Beyonce song.
It's not for us. I know. I knew that as soon as I
think
heard.
it's for the licensings and like you mentioned, a little off air.
It reminds me of that song Wiz had. That See You Again.
See You Again.
I can appreciate the song, but I ain't bumping it. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully that's just a warm up song until we get the real single.
I don't. I seriously.
I don't think that's just and plus it's Beyonce on it. You got two superstar powers that never collabed on nothing.
Yeah. And speaking of that, a lot of I was talking to Lo about this with M. A lot of the bloggers and stuff like that, they don't really care to hear Eminem anymore.
I can see that.
And do we really want to hear him? Like seriously, because I think who was that? DJ Academics. He was talking about that. Like, I don't really want to hear Eminem no more. Like, he was all like, he supposed to release a single with Pink. He was like, that shit sound like a 2003 MTV Music Awards. Like, who the fuck want to listen to that?
It's true shit.
It's
true shit to that, man.
Yeah.
I said it years ago. I knew that was always, believe it or not, I knew that was going to be his Achilles heel. He really, from a content and topic-wise, he really had nothing else to talk about. Yeah. I knew that he was going to run out of topics really quick. He really had nothing. How many songs did he make about his mama?
He just never did it.
How many songs? He was going to talk about drugs, and he was just going to say weird shit in between them shits.
Right.
He didn't really have a content. It goes back to that other when we was talking about Jay-Z when the 444 was coming out. I felt a little bit of the same way with Jay-Z. They've been doing it so long, they didn't touched on everything. So I can see why people, bloggers, whatever, would say that about Eminem too. What is he going to do that he hasn't done already? Over and over again, you know what I'm saying? So I can see that that's the reason why people not looking for it or don't really care.
You gotta watch certain people's opinion too.
I mean,
if you never was an Eminem fan, I really don't care to hear whether you try. Of course, you're not looking for another.
I mean,
you're looking for the first one. You know,
as the old saying go, opinions is like assholes. Everybody got one, and they full of shit usually.
That's just like That's just like me saying, I'm not really looking for this next Taylor Swift album. I wasn't looking for the last however many she got. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. I don't know if that's his case. But I'm interested in listening to it. I mean, I'm always interested in hearing anything new by somebody that I once liked at a point. You know? But, I mean, his last effort, it just wasn't good at all. So, we'll see if he comes back. And
I mean, I'm an M fan. So, I'm going to listen to it. But am I really looking for it? I could probably agree with that. It's not that I'm looking for it at all. I get around to it, but I do fuck with him. I like him. I think he's one of the dopest lyricists ever. But yeah,
honestly, all across the board, I'm not waiting on nobody's album. Like not like I was when I was 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody
G waiting for Detox.
I'm still waiting on that.
I don't know why.
Let me tell you that. If that shit actually come out, oh yeah. I might find a way to get the hard copy.
He's almost a hip hop.
But I'm gonna tell you,
he's a hip hop billionaire. He ain't got time for that.
To me, man, I want these cats like the M's and the J, and I think I mentioned this on one of the podcasts, man. I'd be more interested if they got together and did some old Up in Smoke shit again or some backstage shit again. I'd be more interested in that type of thing than I am in actual some new album or new material. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do a fucking big ass, huge ass world tour event. Like that shit'd be doper than doing an actual album, but they didn't ask me, so I don't think they give a fuck what I think. So.
Well, Jay's on tour if you gonna go down
there. Yeah, but he's on tour for Jay.
Oh yeah, right. But
you know what I'm saying, like shit. The backstage type of shit. Right. If they did some more shit, and maybe they might be doing that shit.
They could.
They could be. Again, I wasn't invited to that
Jay-Z
meeting.
do this all day.
You said people want to do this all day.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I don't know how his stage performance is.
There's really no rapper that. I mean, there's really no rapper that's really that entertaining. Them niggas don't do routines and shit.
Only one I can see I heard is Busta Rhymes. I heard he does a good show, and Redman and Method Man. I heard they actually perform a good show, but no, I guess like a Jay-Z and Nas. I mean, you ain't gonna really get too much of that.
Yeah, I mean, because typically their style of music ain't really like Jay-Z got some head nodders, but the songs that people gravitate to, it ain't like we dance to them shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about the hottest Jay record, probably, or maybe one of Hard Knock Life. Like, you don't dance to that. You just kind of boom,
Right.
boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really conducive to him doing a show behind it, but he's gonna do it because it's one of his bigger joints. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that's coming out with shit. Hell, you know, Wu-Tang put out a joint recently. I checked that out. I was digging it.
I wanted to hear it. Was it
I
good?
didn't check it out.
It sounds like
I heard a couple, but I ain't heard.
it sounds like some people weren't sure that this was actually going to be an album. You know what I'm saying? Like how you might be in the studio with somebody and you get a verse from them, and that was 2 years ago, and it might end up on an album later. Some of the songs sounded like that, but as far as the production and it being on par with what Wu-Tang sounds like, yeah, it was there. It was there. Redman was actually on more songs.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That Redman was a lot of them. Yeah, yeah.
But I thought it was dope. But I'm bringing that up to say I like to see the older cats still do stuff because, you know, I'm interested in hearing it. You know, I'm not looking forward to top the stuff that they did in the past, but, you know, just see what it is.
Yeah. Speaking of new stuff, shout out to Wiz, dropped a new joint. Cameron too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some opinions on that? Either one? Real quick. Bro, what you think about Cameron?
8 for 16. 16 joints, 8 good. Other 8.
50%.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's a good field goal percentage.
Yeah.
Not a good free throw percentage, but
yeah.
but
it's a good batting average.
This is one thing that I think is cool about really good. Cool about Cam. Like Cam he gave us a different dose of himself on multiple tracks. Like if you like Confessions of Fire where he was actually trying to rap, he got that. If you like the Computers Putin, he got them joints.
Boogity,
He actually said it on one of the songs. He said he still get Computers Putin on the new joint.
Oh shit.
He got some of them songs where he clearly is just being silly. You know what I'm saying? Not Eminem silly, but, you know, talking bad to a chick or something like that.
Silly.
You know what I'm saying? So you getting all these different aspects of him on one album. I thought it was dope. He got some joints on there. I don't know who's producing these, but the first 3 songs is hot as hell. Okay. Like and he you know, he gave it to Mace and Kanye on this album. I don't know what the beef was exactly. I mean, I know the Mace situation, but I don't know what happened with Kanye. But he kind of
to Mace. Damn it.
He gave them a couple lines each on 2 different songs.
Shout out to Cam. Yeah. I just want to hang with you, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
Whenever you want to hang out, nigga, I don't give a fuck about nothing else. But
but y'all played the Wiz a little bit before we started.
And you know, real quick, I think Wiz album, it's online of, you know, I don't think it was bad. I'm not a smoker like that. I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I was a smoker. Okay. But I tell you what, it does make me want to go fucking smoke some shit. So if that's what he was going for, he went in with that. But overall, I'll give it a C. It's okay. I like the first song. I don't remember names of shit. I don't even remember names of a lot of shit half the time. But
no CD covers. Back up anymore.
I like the first song a lot, but he got some nice beats on there. But overall, it's decent. It's decent. Like I said, I'd have probably enjoyed it more if I was high on some shit. But if you was going for niggas wanting to smoke to your shit, you winning with that, because it definitely gave niggas the urge on that shit. So shout out to you, Wiz, dropping a new joint. G Money, anything?
It was good.
No.
I'm gonna leave. It was pretty nice.
Keep it with the Russell
system. It was 10 tracks on there.
God bless, good night.
10 tracks on
there. I think it was like 10, 10 or 11.
5 was good.
Easily digestible.
You said 5?
5 was good.
Okay, so about 50%. About up in that range.
Is this like that last thing where he did the whole thing with the producer Cardo, or is it more?
You know what? I don't know who the production was. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know who the production was.
But it was good. It was good.
Fucks with it.
Yeah, all right.
Shout out to you, Wiz.
Pretty sure he'll perform that.
Yeah, real quick, man, before we, you know, I don't know how much time we got, but before we get off, man, top 5 right now.
God bless you, good night.
God bless you, good night. Speaking of that, real quick, before we get into this top 5, did y'all watch that Def Comedy Jam special?
Yeah, I fucks with it. Yeah, I fucks with it. Dave Chappelle and
Dave Dog, was that the funniest shit ever?
That
nigga Dave Chappelle was cool. Shout out to Chappelle. Shout out to the whole Def Comedy Jam. Latham, Russell, man, y'all open the doors for a lot of these comedians out here.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit.
I did want to see more Martin. Like
I did too. I really wanted to, but it looked like he was just on some chill shit. Just
kind of wanted to see Chris Tucker show up too. But.
Yeah, I know. That's what he was missing from that, man. But you know, Chris probably out here working, paying off some tax bills.
Trying to find that next joint.
Shout out you, Chris.
He trying not to be Tyrese.
But yeah. But top 5, real quick. I need y'all top 5 porn stars right now, all time. Don't fucking clam up.
Wow.
We on air. Top, and first of all, these are
female
porn stars.
I don't know all their names.
Yeah, of course it's female porn stars.
Hey, we're in a progressive society.
I
have to.
We know each other well enough in this room.
We do, but they might. The fans might not know.
Ain't. First of all, no. All right.
You know their names. If they your favorites, you know their goddamn names.
5?
Yeah, you know your top 5.
I'm gonna let y'all go first, cause I gotta.
You got more than 5.
No, I don't like. I really don't.
Me and you. What you want?
You go first.
Well, I'm starting off the albums. So
all right. First of all, and it's not in no particular.
I know one
order.
already, but go ahead. That you gonna say?
There's no particular order. Isla Fox.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot
Isla Fox. I'm gonna go with and I'm putting a couple of these in here. I know this is corny.
What's your criteria first? Like how are you judging these?
Hey man,
like you talking about just like how they look or how they get down
how
or like
perform.
a combination of all of it? Or?
And I was just about to kind of say that a couple of them that's in there,
they just look bad.
No. Well, one for sure, but no.
Well.
All right.
I know it sounds like some nerdy shit, but they kind of did some shit for the industry.
Progress, but
for the industry.
So you about to say some shit like some all-star shit like Jenny Jameson or some shit?
I'm putting her in there just because of that.
She like the Michael Jordan of it.
And but she was though. She got a lot of them women paid when they was getting paid.
In there too then.
Who?
What's the old girl?
How about you put them in there, G? Because it seems like you got a lot of ideas right now.
What's her name? You know her name. What's her name?
You know her name too.
No, I don't.
Say her name.
The one that she old though.
What that shit?
She was in the movie with Bernie Mac and Samuel L. Jackson at the beginning.
Oh, you talking about Vanessa Del Rio? Nigga?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But no, she's not in there. But she is a classic.
What she look like now?
She old. She look like a 16-year-old.
I mean, does she look fucked? She always just kind of weird looking.
Did you see the movie? So
she was a freak, man.
I mean,
shit she used to do in the 70s, bro.
Fuck. Actually, yes.
Fuck.
VHS.
All right, no. Where did I leave off? Isla Fox.
Yeah.
I was going with Jenna Jameson. Tara Patrick is one of my all-time favorites.
He put me up on all of these. Like,
I
didn't know their names.
Tara Patrick. I don't know if this particular one even does porn no more. I'm not even sure. But Harley Dean, she is just fucking
Wait a minute, hold on. Could we go back? So you said first was
Isla Fox. Don't do that.
Isla Fox.
You know better.
Okay, and then
I had Jenna Jameson.
Okay.
These is not in order.
Okay.
I had Tara Patrick.
So we got 3.
That's
I'm
great.
getting curious here because I'm trying to see if you're going to have any sisters in here.
Isla Fox?
She not black.
She colored of some sort. She colored of some sort. Harley Dean.
She got some flavor.
Oh, I don't know.
She I think she half Asian, but yeah, she black.
Oh, I don't know.
She fine. I know that. She fine. How many? Where am I at? You threw me off, man.
4.
I'm at 4. Damn.
Wait, you said LaFox,
Harley Dean, Jenny Jameson, Tara Patrick.
Okay, yeah.
Don't fucking judge me on my colorblind, man. Don't do that shit. Who we?
It's like the actors thing.
Yeah, I know. I had it. You fucked me up when you threw that Vanessa Del Rio. That's hey, nigga.
Go ahead, throw her in there.
I would love to, but I had somebody else, and you fucked it up, and now I can't think of who it was. Shit. Who the fuck was it?
It's gonna be hard. He gonna have to help me out.
Cherokee, the ass.
He gonna be like, what's the one that got the thing on the booty?
I'm gonna have to.
It's like a thing over here.
Like describe them so you can give me their name.
Fuck, you fucked me up, G. I had somebody. And I lost it.
You feel like he forced you to
Yeah, I do, man, because he was on some,
I know it's probably some.
He was on his Scottie Pippen. He didn't want to take the last shot.
No, you was telling me about this one. Remember that one you showed me and Cordell, man?
I showed you niggas a lot.
Of course, it was a white girl. But she had.
There we go.
She had an ass, and then like it was like when we was up at Western. And you had this tape, but he would guard this tape. He wouldn't let this tape go. Like, Angelo wouldn't let Tate go, dog. Like, he was like, Cordell was trying to borrow. He was like, nah, you can't have this one. You can have this one, but you can't have this one.
First of all, CDL stole a lot of that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. This one tape, he was like, nah, you can't have this one. He wouldn't let that one go.
It's probably my shit, but I don't remember.
But it showed her for like 6 minutes. I remember just walking. Walking.
White girl?
Yeah, she was just walking, and they just had a camera.
You sure she wasn't? Yeah, you know what? You kind of got that thing where if they not black, they white. I don't think she was white. I think she was Hispanic.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think she was white.
No, because she had blonde hair.
No, I think she was an Iggy Azalea.
I don't know. I don't remember who you're talking about, but I'm pissed that you. I'm pissed that you made me forget because I had somebody. And I'm going to go back to this fucking pod, and I'm going to be mad because I can't remember right now. So I'm going to have to put, just for time. Who?
Somebody with a tattoo, maybe?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Nah, but it was somebody specific. You know, and for the time being, I'm going to just put her in there because you mentioned it. She wasn't in there. But Vanessa Del Rio, just for what you did. Hey, you're a classic.
She was in Lil' Kim video, too.
And you was and yes.
She's looking terrible.
I mean, you know, but either way I go, you was a freak. You nigga. You classic. Vanessa. But I did have one. So you going next now?
Okay. I'll try.
So I guess all yours is black?
No. So I'm going to go, you know, this is when I used
Fight the power ass nigga.
No, this when I used to watch it. This one I used to really be into a long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago.
Real long time.
Before
that other situation.
Way back in 94.
Long time ago. This was probably back in this was
94.
This was pre 2005.
This was when the Chronic came out.
Long time ago when I had my stash.
Back when the Chronic came out.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. I would probably put Alexis, Texas in there. Alexis, Texas.
Now wait a minute. I know I'm about to tell you a little fact about Alexis, Texas.
I know what you're about to say.
What?
She don't do black dudes.
But he throws it at me.
She don't do it because she don't like black people?
No, I don't think that's why. I think it's because, I mean, from what I hear, the porn industry is real racist. And they don't, like, if you...
Wait a minute, the porn industry is real racist?
Yeah.
Fuck, everything is real racist.
No, I'm just saying, like, people don't... I think people don't think that, but, like, how...
All right, Alexa, Texas is in
so
there.
she was trying to...
So the first person you thought...
She was trying to get the biggest audience at the post.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. But the first person you thought...
Well, I don't have them in her
name.
Well, first of all...
Texas. But cool.
All biases and morality go out the window when you talk about
You seen my top 5. I was colorblind.
Okay.
But that was just crazy how you was giving me shit.
No,
but the first person you picked is
just
white,
going
and her name
order.
is Alexis, Texas, the whitest state you can get.
I was going off. Alexis, Texas. Jenny Jameson, I'll put her in there, of course. I really don't know these chicks' names.
You know their names.
Say her name.
Say her fucking name.
Oh, Ice the Fox. Yes, definitely. Ice the Fox would be 3. Cherokee, just because she show love.
Shout out to Cherokee.
Yeah, Cherokee.
The ass.
And then,
mom.
Damn, man.
Oh, fuck. I can't go back, can I? I fucking know it. Shit.
Let me use it.
You fucked me up.
Let me use it.
No, man, fuck that. Say your 5. Damn. And KJ gonna fucking... Shout out to KJ.
I know who it is.
Who?
Yeah, because you
No, you don't, but you don't know her name.
Yes,
you don't know names. You don't know
I
names.
do.
No, you don't.
Jasmine Cashmere.
Fuck, man. Fuck that. That ain't on yours.
Yeah.
That ain't on yours.
Yeah.
Fuck that and fuck you.
That's fine.
That's bullshit.
That's fine.
Fuck that. Fuck
man.
you.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Let's go.
I got a dig for one. I got 4. That was actually one of my sleepers right there. Jasmine Cashmere.
Asshole.
Well, I can't even say sleeper.
Because KJ, that's all he talk about.
Yeah,
for good reason.
She was cold. She had a combination of the look and, you know what I'm saying, she got live.
She was
a
fucking freak, bro. God damn, man. Say that shit.
I mean, I'm not going to put it.
Show
She
me
got
that
live. So her, I got Roxy Reynolds.
Damn it. God damn it. Yes, that's the one. Damn it.
Good one.
I wish I knew that name. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a great one.
That's
her.
great.
Then we're gonna switch races a little bit now. I got Gianna Michaels.
Oh, yes, you do. Big ass titties, milky ass titties.
I mean, that's a lot.
You know Gianna Michaels. You know her. If you've seen her, you'll be like,
I'm gonna take
oh,
y'all word for it.
So okay, that's 3. I want Mika Tan.
Hey, all right. Hey, all right. All right.
Much like Greg, we're talking about a previous life. You know, we're talking
long time ago.
We're talking
long
about
time
a real
ago.
long time ago,
Long
way
time
back
ago.
in '94.
Long time ago.
All right.
Long,
Mika
long,
Tan.
like I said,
Oak Park days, long time
yeah,
ago.
yeah, man.
long
You
time
know,
ago.
I was still riding bikes back then.
Long time ago. Long time ago.
Then that fifth one, man. Cause see, I'm just judging based on
I gotta
the
look
look
at
and the
Mika
act.
No, you know Mika Tan.
Like you got deep into it with the advancement of the you know
Well,
the business.
that's why
I don't know enough
Jenna,
about it. So
I had to put Jenna in there for that because you know she got some chicks paid after her.
She was a trailblazer.
Yeah, she was a trailblazer.
And then this ain't even this probably just more on the personal tip. This ain't even she not even popping. No, it's a chick named Serena Ali. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say Tiana Trump, but okay. Tiana Trump a freak though.
Yeah, but
I mean, not to say none of them are, but whatever.
she like
I don't condone none of this.
she like cartoon.
I don't condone none of this.
But yeah, Serena Ali. We'll put you in there because I can't. I ain't gonna say cause I can't think of
I'm not
nobody
too good
else.
for that one.
Yeah.
She a newer chick?
Maybe.
Hey, you know one I have heard of?
I don't be knowing how old she is.
I'm gonna get y'all opinions on this because I'm out of the game on that.
I'm not.
But
I'm not.
I'm gonna get y'all opinion because I heard this name come up in sports and shit too. But Mia Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa. I knew you was gonna say that.
She's ugly.
Because I've heard she's like one of the top.
She ugly though.
No,
she's not one of the top.
No.
Oh, okay.
She's a troll.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, no diss to Mia Khalifa, but you know,
She's a troll.
you're not gonna knock anybody off of my top 5, you know, until we meet.
Knocked off. But
No, I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, nah. But no, Mika Tan, that's a good one. I like
you know
that.
what
Old
name
school,
that I
slam dunk.
remember that Ronnie? I remember him talking about Pinky.
Yeah, Pinky a legend.
And
I couldn't.
you didn't like Pinky. And then what's the other girl? It's not a black girl. Damn, I can't.
Like
Beauty Dior.
Oh, Beauty Dior.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember Angel Eyes? Y'all remember Angel Eyes?
Yeah. That was
She
80s.
No, I don't think she was 80s. I want to say early 2000s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm thinking about somebody else.
Yeah, maybe it's. But what about old?
Again, I don't condone this.
She like Alexis Texas to the white girls with the fat asses. What's her name? Fuck.
There's one girl out there that's like her. She like a what's her name look alike? Kim Kardashian look alike.
There's been a couple of those, but I mean, that's
Might
just.
be. I mean, I know they be having them spoofs. Like, this is the Kardashians or whatever they call them shits. Yeah.
Star Wars and everything else.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to the top 5 porn stars, real quick. You know, some niggas it was in another life. I'm still all for it.
I don't condone it.
You girls get it.
Y'all cut that check. I'll send you the 10 tracks.
And I tell you what, if this ever get out to Isla Fox, please hit
What's
this
up?
brother up real quick.
What's up? Where am I in frame?
When I tell you, you can.
More
He will give you his wallet, and you just tell him what he needs back.
Just let me know what I need to have back.
Yeah. His world.
Anytime.
Please, if you're out there, Isla Fox, hit him up.
Somebody.
Please.
Somebody tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah,
Tell a
Isla
friend.
Fox. Lo is looking for Isla Fox.
I love you.
Yeah.
Right there.
You heard it
Is she
here.
in retirement now?
I don't know, man. I
Do
wish
they
I rode in
retire?
the best of circles,
Like,
but I don't.
officially, do they retire or do they?
Hey, man.
How does that go?
I really would like to tell y'all I would know that, but I don't.
Well, you
I
can
guess
go.
it's just one of those things when they feel like it, they do it.
Lo is.
Nina
Perfect.
Hartley ain't retired and she ain't shit. Nina Hartley got to be.
I remember
fucking-
her.
Yeah,
She
I
was
know
in
you
Tupac
do.
video.
Yeah, because she fucking
She
in
was
her
in
50s.
How Do You Want It?
or
Yeah,
60s.
she was in How Do You Want It. Her
She's
and
still active.
the black girl that was in the How Do You Want It video.
Oh yeah, she was popping for a while.
I forgot her name.
I know you're talking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I never really got into that.
Yeah,
She
I
wasn't
forget her
really. She
name.
didn't really look.
Heather Headley. Well, that's her name.
Hunter.
Hunter.
Hunter,
Yeah.
yeah.
She didn't
Yeah.
look that good.
No, I didn't think she was.
She was in the.
But I guess for
But no, Isla Fox.
And then the other girl too. What's her name? She said she. I remember.
I remember that out of
No, I just
name.
know her because I remember
She's coming back now, baby.
so Liz
No,
coming
no,
back.
Oh,
She
shit.
said she had sex with Bow Wow or something like Lisa Ann. Lisa Ann. But it might.
Yeah, I
be
mean,
when
yeah,
he was
she's
young,
still
I don't know.
doing it too. She's still
Wow.
in stuff, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of,
she was saying
cougars
that, like,
out there.
trying to get some points for that. Like,
Bow Wow?
Yeah, why did she bring
No,
that?
somebody asked her if she ever had sex with any celebrities.
Oh.
And who would she? I know she said Bow Wow, and then she said who she would. She said LeBron.
Dang, you gotta be a special type of motherfucker to just.
And shout out real quick to Jasmine Cashmere. G fucked that up for you. You was in my top 5, but G is an asshole for fucking that up. Late, baby.
Soak it up like a
Love
sponge.
all you.
Soak it up like a sponge. So we calling it? Or
I don't even know where we at.
Nah,
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
we used to have a ticket,
Yeah, we
G.
used to have a TikTok over there.
well, shit. Do we got something else? Y'all let me know. I'm with it if y'all with it.
I don't know. I can't think of nothing else that we hadn't touched on.
Well,
Okay.
this is the start of season 2.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I'm
to say.
saying?
And again, appreciate all the people who have been watching, our regulars that come in, comment on us all the time, giving us good feedback. We appreciate that. Keep it coming. We need that, as a matter of fact. Help us with the topics and stuff.
Of course.
So, we're glad to be back again. We took a little hiatus, handling a little business here and there. So, but we back with y'all, man. So give us that feedback.
Yes, man. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Hit us up on all the social media platforms. Instagram is usually where I'm at mostly. I assume same for GNLo.
Instagram, Facebook, all that. Hit us up, all that good stuff.
Real quick, before we head out, man, tell them about the little project, you just came out with.
Oh yeah, man. What we doing? It's called Unorganized Progression. Me and my homeboy Jay Sims put a thing together, man. Where it's not, we want to have fun with it too, but we also want to bring awareness to the things that we are working on. I myself in music, film and television licensing, and then he with cryptocurrency and BitConnect, which is his platform. Well, he doesn't own it, but it's a platform that he's actually utilizing, man. So we're on SoundCloud and YouTube as well. That's the Unorganized Progression Podcast. And, check it out. Give it a spin, man. And we bringing in people also, man. It's got some social commentary as well. We bringing in people who kind of telling their story as well, as opposed to just, having us just in front of the camera talking about ourselves from time, time after time after time. So, give it a shot, man. And I got anything else coming up? Anything in the works?
Always got shit in the works, so we'll be in touch with that. So GNLo Music by Pro. We in. Where the mic?